Yeah, my favorite strip club is From Dusk Till Dawn 2. The sequel to the first vegan strip club in Portland. It was also...
Wait. It's called From Dusk Till Dawn 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about in the movie From Dusk Till Dawn.
No, it's there's a strip club in Portland called Dusk Till Dawn 2. It is the sequel to the first vegan strip club.
Is it also vegan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it is undead themed, like horror themed.
Yeah, that's From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, no, it's a weird idea. Like I went to the website. I've never been to it, but I've watched because I found out about it because a girl that I went to high school with on Facebook was suggested like become friends with her, and I clicked on it, and it was like dancer at Dusk Till Dawn 2. So I clicked on that, and I was like, this is a thing.
Awesome.
And I watched a video of the owner describing
furiously.
Nah, she wasn't hot. There's a video of the owner describing why he made a vegan strip club.
That's horror themed.
Yeah, no, he didn't mention the horror theme at all.
Oh, okay.
It might just be called that and not actually themed horror. I assume it is, though.
You're like, it's actually just in a very bad part of town.
Yeah.
It's a really dirty spot.
And he said he doesn't like the way animals are treated.
Oh, okay.
When they're being raised for food.
But he's got a strip club.
Yeah, so he doesn't give a shit about women.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, man, we have to respect those animals. Women? No.
Not at all. Have you seen From Dusk Till Dawn?
I have not. Vampires, right?
You know, it's funny. It's one of those movies where you watch it and you're like, this is definitely not about vampires for most of the movie. And then suddenly it is. And you're like, oh, that's weird. It's got Cheech
And right
in it, too.
before the vampires show up, you can watch Quentin Tarantino jizz his fucking pants.
Jizz his pants.
Why is there, there's feet? Or does
Selma Hayek sticks her foot in his mouth.
Pours like whiskey down her body.
Dude knows how to get things done.
Like he got to lick Selma Hayek's toes.
Shark Tank and the Biscuit.
Toes.
So, Aaron, how's it going?
Used to be into toes.
Aaron Hall, everybody.
Aaron fucking Hall. Wait. Do they who listen? I mean, it's just Phil Houston at this point.
Hey, Phil, how you doing?
A bunch of bots.
No, I
just
watched an
farted.
episode once.
Really?
I was
only put
hoping
up
to
2.
see how racist I was on the actual broadcast.
Are you allowed to be racist? Since you're, what, half Chinese? Is that what you are?
Chinese. Well,
I
mean,
am half vaguely Asian.
half vague. I like that. No, Ying was really racist, and she's Asian.
No. But what I'm saying is it racism if you're Asian?
I think it stems more from the fact I grew up in North Idaho than any sort of ethnicity inherent to me.
Could they tell you were Asian when you grew up in North Idaho?
I was not Asian enough to get properly, insulted in a race sense.
You never been chinked or spit?
No.
Wow.
What?
It's unfortunate.
Explicit label. Write that
It's
down.
unfortunate. I was not Asian enough to get insulted by the racists.
Gooped, sloped, slant, nip. Maybe a nip. Nip's Japanese, right?
Yeah.
You read Japanese.
I don't appreciate any of this.
Is your dad white? We've gone over this a bunch of times. I always forget.
Maybe, yeah. He's, super honky.
I couldn't see an Asian dude being a
Veterinarian?
a veterinarian. An animal husband. It seems un-Asian.
Yeah. I mean,
Could we start that as a stereotype? Ain't no Asian
veterinarians. Is that a rap song you're writing? There ain't no Asian veterinarians. Everybody knows that word.
That was good. You should write that down. That was really
I'm not going to write that down. You're going to remix this and turn it into something
Write
horrible.
those bars. Sherpa, is this cultural appropriation?
apparently it,
Myanmar?
is...
Is Myanmar a place?
Myanmar?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like Tom. You know those goofy Tom shoes? It's like that, I heard.
I don't know what those are.
Basically, they donate $10 to a fund to help clothe Tibetans or something like that.
Oh, to a Sherpa.
Yeah.
Well, so Tom's gives a pair of the shitty shoes to the person. That looks like a nice coat.
And they wear out instantaneously on the first trip up Everest.
It's because they make two shoes for the price of sending a pair of shoes to Africa.
Have you ever made shoes out of a tire?
How poor were you?
Well,
They do that.
gotta have shoes.
There's a pattern that somebody developed for like chopping up a tire
Yeah, making
that
a
allows
bunch
the
of shit.
shoe made out of the old tire to grow as the child's feet grow.
Yeah, word, dude. It's like a transformer, dude. Word.
Oh man, I don't trust.
Could you imagine how long a tire shoe would last you? I walk all motherfucking day.
I mean,
They
in theory,
study?
about 60,000 miles, hopefully.
On your
But
feet,
is it
though. That's
studded?
carrying a car, son. Carrying your ass is different.
That's a good point.
Tire lasts for fucking ever.
That is a very good point.
Yeah, because the car is like at least twice as heavy as you.
Wow.
Because you're fat.
I appreciate you, Aaron.
You know what I hate about myself on this podcast is I'm
Like-
always the first one to laugh at my jokes, and it usually happens about halfway through, and I think of the punchline, and then I'm like, like when I went, "You're fat." And I heard this thing that when you take real laughter and slow it down, it sounds like animal noises. But if you take fake laughter and slow it down, it just sounds like somebody fake laughing. Blake's real laugh actually sounds like animal noises as it is. When you get it out of you, it's like you're pulling it out.
It's kind of a coincidence
Yeah.
that
You've never heard my real laugh.
People are
fake
cool.
laughs and animal noises.
We were talking
sound
about Phil
similar.
Kopczynski's laugh a few minutes ago. That thing is creepy as fuck, huh?
Well, it's Phil. He's like,
Definitely basement.
yeah.
Dude, could you remember any of those jokes I made? I made like 40 of them.
No.
It's
said-
a laugh you hear when you're looking through bars. It's a laugh you hear when you're coming down the hall when you're trying to jimmy a lock from the inside.
It's kind of laugh you hear while trying to escape from a refrigerator.
From the inside of a refrigerator.
yeah.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how to get out of the... It's a laugh you hear when you're riding in the trunk of a car somewhere.
It's the kind of laugh you hear coming out of half sleep. You're like, where am I?
Welcome to Roasting
Well,
Phil
you're
with Shark Tank
only
and the Biscuit.
like it works if you're coming out of half sleep and you're drugged.
Yeah.
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 Is that the same thing? Is that not the,
Yeah.
That's a
do,
thing.
do you guys wake up from sleep that's not drugged?
I've waken up drugged before.
Am I doing sleep wrong?
Woken up.
No, that says you're
I drug myself
doing
every day.
at least, half the Burt Kreischer anyway.
Half the Burt Kreischer.
We don't talk about Burt Kreischer.
Am I
on
half
this
Burt
podcast.
Kreischer? I'm half his size. Oh, look at that fat joke
Hey!
Hey.
about a successful person.
He's fat with money. He's so fat with money.
But like that was a theme
You're
to
poor with
like
no money.
last year's Sober October.
I don't want to talk about
I don't
Sober
follow
October.
their
Nobody gives a
bullshit.
fuck about that bullshit.
Oh.
No, we're not going to talk about some dipshit up and coming podcasts on this world.
The legendary Shark Tank and the Biscuit.
Give Joe Rogan the Shark Tank and the Biscuit bump. We're not going to give Burt Kreischer any
Like
of
and
our-
subscribe.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to distract from the fact that I've got a hemorrhoid the size of a golf ball in my butthole.
Tell me about this. There's a new thing, this up and coming comic Tom Segura.
Oh, the Asian one.
Sagara, yeah.
I think it's Segura.
Tom Segura.
Wait, didn't
Segura.
they just arrest him? Like they had that
Segura.
serial killer that
Oh yeah. No, check this out. He running around in red. What do you call those things? The workout warm-up suits. Like a Fila.
Tracksuit?
Yeah,
Tracksuit.
tracksuit. Red from head to toe.
Is he Russian?
All of his fans yelling "Sue Woo" at him, like a fucking like the blood. It's
What
a
does that
blood.
mean?
It's a blood. The blood gang. The blood gang. It's a way of like. It's a call like "Sue Woo." Like I'm a blood. You guys don't know this shit. All over the country.
I'm pretty.
Isn't that a bad idea? You know the Bloods and the Crips, right? Gangs. All right.
well, don't they like
Are they the
not
gangs of
use
New
the
York?
letter C?
Sue Woo. What's that?
Don't they like not use the letter C?
Who?
I ain't
So it's like
believe that.
S-O.
I went and ate Bake and ice cream.
Remember Crip walking? Have you ever seen that?
No, I have not
You want to do the
demonstrated.
Crip walking? I can't do it because Snoop Dogg said not to. He said that goes for kids and R&B singers. Stop Crip walking if you ain't a gang.
You are neither kid nor R&B
Have
singer.
you ever heard that song? Go to church.
No.
Have you ever heard it with? Snoop
How many
Dogg?
times do I have to say skedaddle before you understand I don't listen to rap?
Skedaddle.
I think I listened to Doggy Style once.
If you're scared,
sober.
motherfucker, go to church.
Aaron, we were
You're a
talking
hard
about you
motherfucker,
earlier.
dude, put in work. I can't rap. I could rap.
S&M when they wear like the bondage
Oh.
suits.
Okay.
Is it a racial thing? When you're whipping someone dressed in all black, is that a racial thing?
No.
Okay. Good.
It's purely the, like,
Aesthetic.
yeah.
It's just the cheapest latex or leather suit to
Vinyl.
find?
Oh,
Vinyl?
dude. That shit's expensive.
But it's the cheapest color. If you wanted, like, green to be more.
Or
Well,
red or blue.
No, you can't.
It doesn't.
You can't
like,
crip or blood.
Oh.
Oh, what's that?
Oh.
I don't like black porn.
Zingo. That'll be big in 3 to 6 months when that video
3 to
comes
6
out.
months when it comes out. It's already tearing up the underground.
People watching this understand Zingo, so
They
you
know
don't,
what's going
but
on.
they
you
do.
have no idea. This is actually going to come out next summer sometime when it's warm again.
You know, it looks like we're dressed in burqas, but it's actually burqas.
What were we talking about? You had to
Parkas.
take a shit earlier,
Parkas.
right?
I saw Sherpa and it was like Sherpa parka, burqa.
Durka.
Then I was like, but I'm not. I'm not Middle Eastern. What?
This is the worst.
Can we stop doing this podcast now?
No. We're working through it. We're working it out. Oh, hey. No, wait.
Hopefully, by the time this comes out, we're live streaming every
What'd you
Monday.
have for breakfast?
What I have for breakfast?
Pizza again. What about
I
you?
had a,
I had a
gas station tornado.
Ooh, those are good. What flavor was it?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Nice. I like the cream cheese and habanero ones.
Ooh.
I like the French
Jalapeno
toast
or
with
whatever.
sausage in it.
Ooh, that's nice. We're fucking dorks.
I actually had a
Especially-
protein shake for breakfast.
Why?
That's Blake ejaculating into a cup and then drinking it.
Oh,
Tastes like cookies and cream.
you've been eating too many cookies, son. I eat so many Oreos that when I shit, it's like Oreo.
That's
It's
not
like
good.
dark,
That's not fun at all.
black Oreo color.
That's something different. You are
so good.
You are pooping blood.
No.
you are describing a very different thing than you think you are.
You think I haven't been chewing the Oreos enough?
I shit out a complete Oreo.
Cutting me up on the inside.
Comes out like a coin out of a slot.
Like,
It's like Ritz crackers.
that's better than what I'm envisioning.
It hits
like,
the bottom of the bowl and
and then-
splits.
Gagoon. We were talking about Mark Morris's giant asshole the other day.
Wow.
Remember that?
On the B Hood podcast?
Yeah, that he has a tiny penis but a giant asshole. Can we start spreading this rumor? I feel like that's what happens if you have a tiny penis, you have a giant asshole.
We mentioned the B Hood podcast, and B Hood himself walks
Hood
up.
arrives.
You're supposed to say it 3 times.
Like
We said it
Fucking-
once, and you showed up.
Oh, I
like
messed up.
cancer, Dracula, and a snapback.
No,
son.
what you have to do is
I was gonna take my hoodie off so you could see me, but like it's too cold.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Let's just not worry
Can
about
we
it.
quit?
Dude, being able to see your forehead is just weird to me, dude.
My forehead?
Yeah, like because you have a ski mask on, there's just a little bit of forehead
Do you have a
showing.
weird forehead?
No, it's not weird. It's just seeing skin.
He is
It kind
wearing a
of
ski
reminds me of
mask.
when in Home Alone, his like beanie gets burned or whatever, and you can see his skull through.
Yeah. And you're just like, what?
His-
Is that better?
Joe Pesci.
You normally can see his forehead.
Not through a hat, you can.
Does he wear hats?
Who?
This guy.
I don't ever wear a hat.
Not.
I've never
usually.
seen him, not seen his forehead.
0%. You've never not
Yeah,
seen
I've never
my
not seen your forehead.
never Nazi.
Never Nazi?
I've never been a Nazi.
Never? Not even once?
Not even once. Not even for Halloween. Not even for Black History Month.
Did you see that one last year
I was
where
a Nazi from the time that I picked the tiki torch up to setting it in the cart.
Hey, you said that you watched all of Dragon Ball Z, right? Out of
Ugh.
spite.
I did.
Do you remember the episode with Hitler?
I skipped some episodes.
Actually, it was in Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, I didn't watch Super.
Oh, okay.
you watch anime?
I have seen Afro Samurai and Akira, and that's about it.
Akira.
I don't know what those
Dope,
are.
son. You ever read the comic? It's fucking
I have not.
Gazanchuan.
Gazanchuan.
I've heard that the
hell is
movie
that?
adaptation is okay.
No, the adaptation's good. It's
No, the
solid.
movie's great.
They cut a bunch out, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
that's
same
what I
guy.
mean.
It's the same guy who wrote and drew the comics.
Like
know
they
what's my
spent
favorite part
20
of the
minutes just
movie?
going, Akira, Kagome.
No. See, you just quoted my favorite part. My favorite part is just the fact that they yell each other's names the whole movie. They're like, Kaneda! Tetsuo! Kaneda! Tetsuo!
We watched this movie last night called In the Tall Grass. It's on Netflix.
Oh, my kid was
Stephen
watching
King
that.
movie?
It looked
Heard about
real
that.
bad.
Worst bullshit ever. Though we're literally just hitting the 10-second forward button, and it was just people yelling names over and over.
Were any of them
Tobin!
Kaneda or Tetsuo?
Tobin! Ross! Elizabeth, just over and over, and it would not stop. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. Like you imagine that on a script, right? It's just the over and over again.
So it just goes like one person's name, a different person's name,
Yeah.
with an exclamation point.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the next
That's it.
person, then that person's name again, and then the first person's name.
Could you imagine you're running through this big field and you're like, Tobin, and then the
Derek!
director's like, could you do it again? Tobin. And now we're just doing that.
Derek.
We just do the rest of the podcast. Brian.
I was just imagining them looking for each other in a grocery store.
Yeah.
They're like, Lindsay,
That's why I didn't like that.
Ken.
But like they're
Silent
overly
movie.
dramatic about it. Like,
Yeah, like-
our life's gonna end. Where are you, Susan?
Are you in the produce?
See ya.
I'm in the produce. I'm next to the corn.
It's nice to be acknowledged as a living, breathing human being from time to time.
What do you normally?
It's
get
weird that she was so
acknowledged
hateful against Aaron. That's so like,
Yeah.
It was weird.
Well, she waved at all of us and flipped you off.
yeah. She's like Brian, Derek, Blake, fucking
Really?
Aaron.
as? I didn't notice.
Hall.
I have bad
That just
peripheral
means
vision
that
with this photo.
I have a special place.
You sexually intimidate people. We know.
And not just because of my gigantic collection of implements to beat women with.
It's got a tuna can.
And none of those are for
But-
sexual means. Those are just your.
Those are just to keep my bitches in line.
What kind of man needs tools to beat a woman?
Could you
I
say
support
that
women.
again?
I
at all
got both
causes.
a hose and a whip.
I used to have one of those.
I prefer the riding crop, actually.
You know those batons, but they're like just really hard rubber.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I had one of those. Those things hurt to get hit with.
Condom?
I got hit with one of those once.
I just
one of
slapjack,
those-
too.
There's a South African riot tool.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's got a giant, like, baseball-sized knot on the end.
it's like a shillelagh.
And then
Ooh,
it's
they
like
know how
5
to
feet
riot.
long, and it's made out of either hard rubber or leather.
Yeah.
Apparently, the leather ones, like, they're designed to move rhinoceros.
That's brutal.
You said South African?
Yeah.
Yeah. By that they meant black people.
Zeph style.
Very racist country.
Represent the Antwoord in this motherfucker. I don't know.
I
why
love
just
looking
said
at
that.
Blake after someone
What's
says
up,
something
Harry J.
horrible because every
Riley?
time he looks pained.
You should power bomb. That's how we
Oh.
get people in and out of this podcast. Just power bombs right in the middle of the sidewalk.
This is a really nice setup. Got
Yeah, it's brutal, huh?
the H6.
You
Yeah.
gotta get closer.
It's quality.
If you're gonna compliment, you have to do it into the microphone.
Got the H6. You got
Is that
the
H6?
the camera. Is that a Canon?
You're gonna have to ask him. I don't know anything.
It's your camera.
I know. I stole it though.
Hey Brian, what brand is that
It
camera?
still has the identifying marker on
Yeah, it's Canon.
the
It is Canon.
tripod.
Only thing I'm interested in is the tripod. I just bought the tripod today at the I want to say grocery store, but that's wrong.
Grocery store.
Thrift store.
Oh,
The thrift store. It goes out so far you could mount a gun on there. Shoot somebody.
Why is it so? Why are y'all doing this out here in the cold?
Do we have
Why are we doing
only
this at all?
Blake damaged his right hemisphere. I damaged my left hemisphere, so we're just one brain together, and there's zero common sense in between.
Yeah,
the two of
no.
us.
The common sense is in between.
That's
That's why we
actually
bring
not
Aaron
true.
here, but he's quiet.
Well, I'm just a sucker for pain, you know.
If you guys are looking for a good podcasting equipment,
Yeah.
get yourself an H6 from Zoom,
Write it
and
down.
then get yourself
That's
a
what that is.
weird camera,
Yeah, weird camera.
and then get yourself a thrift store tripod
Yeah.
that was probably used in a snuff film.
It was definitely used in a snuff film. I cleaned it off before I
It's too
brought it
goddamn
here.
cold, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry Riley, everybody.
Harry Riley, actually an intelligent person. That's a problem here.
We had someone funny on Shark Tank and the Biscuit for 10 seconds.
That was some serious. Oh,
another one.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Fucking
This
A.
fucking nerd
Okay.
again.
You piece of
fucking
shit. Get over
guy.
here. You wearing a sweater under a sweatshirt?
Come
Yeah, you like that? It was a nice little surprise.
Come here.
Oh, there you go.
State your name.
Ashley.
Oh, look at
Ashley, welcome
So-
to Shark Tank and the Biscuit.
What the fuck?
It's our podcast. We have 11. We're up to 11 subscribers on YouTube.
Oh, wow, congratulations.
He's
It's
a really
great.
egotistical
More
prick.
people than you've slept with.
Oh,
Yeah.
guest burn. Guest burn on Blake.
Oh, which
Wow.
That's gonna leave a
Yeah,
mark.
yeah,
so many mics? Is this like a rip
So-
off of Neil Brennan's 3 mics or what?
yeah.
No,
No, we have 4.
there's 4 of them.
Hence
Yeah.
the rip off.
She,
So
We do it
tonight's
better.
topic.
She's mean.
and also not good at math.
Oh,
Par for
are
the
we really
course.
roasting Mark Morris?
Host Vern.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Are you
Roast
gonna-
this person that you don't know.
Can you roast
Roast
him
this
really quick?
person. What comes to mind when you see this photo?
I'm sorry about his haircut and probably his childhood.
Oh man,
That's
burn.
Can I do
Burn.
one? Can I do one? He looks like a bowling pin with mold growing on it. That's pretty good, right?
That's not bad.
Hey,
I feel bad about saying anything mean to him. I'm
that's a
sorry.
pretty good roast, right? He
I
just.
don't feel sorry for your
Ma-
childhood now.
Oh, you had some sympathy and it's gone.
I was,
It's gone.
I had a supportive family.
I would participate,
Still
but I
have a
started it.
Wait, you did comedy for the first night tonight,
I
or
did.
first night? Get little. Just.
Did you have
Yeah,
fun?
you can grab the mic out of there too if you want
See,
to
that was, what?
be a
I'm
gangsta
not
about it.
supposed to grab things. That was the whole thing with
Don't
my
let
parents.
Steve Johnson.
Too much
on
shaped like
here.
a dick, and it's just.
Yeah, it. This
You
whole.
aren't putting it in your mouth. You're just holding it close to it.
Yeah.
We've been
You don't-
told
you
that
don't
this.
know what I do with microphones at home.
We've been ooh, we've been
Wipe
told
that
that
off.
this.
Can we record the podcast at her place?
Oh yeah, how did wait? Oh yeah, wait. How did it feel to get hit on by Freddie Walker
Repeatedly,
stage.
multiple times.
Yeah,
I mean, my last name is Sprague. I get it a lot. So
Sprague.
yeah, like the street. I just charge a little more.
We actually have a viewer
Prostitute
from
joke.
outside of Spokane, so just so you know, that's the prostitute street.
That's where the prostitutes
Yeah.
are.
My
Are they
typical-
still?
There's
Those
also
are
a
the type of people
Costco
that
on
can't
that
afford
street,
me.
though, too.
Yeah,
There-
you can buy in bulk, and
It's for the
a
middle
lady. I don't know.
passengers.
You can buy ladies in bulk. Is that? I'll take 5, or a half dozen. Do you have to buy them by the half dozen?
Could you say that again, just like a little more clear?
I am not
Slow it down.
doing
a bit.
anymore.
Just make it real.
Oh,
man.
God,
How
you're
was,
gonna- he
wait,
takes
was the
his-
first time tonight?
Yes, this is my
How was
first
it?
time doing
Good
stand-up.
times.
That was fun.
Lots of fun.
Yeah.
You never
You're
doing it
gonna play
again?
s-
Huh?
You never doing it again? Is
Oh
that?
hell yeah, I'm doing it again.
Huh?
Yeah, it's a intoxicating salve. Oh fuck! We already have half an Asian. We don't need another.
Wow. Okay, you guys got to share a mic though. You guys got to share a mic.
That's the Asian Mike, isn't he? What was your name? Are you leaving?
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, boy. First
Asian
compliment.
Mike.
That
Oh.
was
That's what I
dope.
should call my child.
Wait, what is happening?
What are you
right
talking?
If you name him the second part, the first part's just going to come naturally, I think.
But what if he's like Asian Mike? Like
What
his
are they
friends
talking
are calling
about?
him Asian, but his first name is
Hey.
also it. What?
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, this is our mic.
this isn't Shark Tank and the Fortune Cookie. Get over it. you
Wow.
pricks. Yeah, a bunch of pricks.
Shark Tank.
Is it just a segment on your podcast that Derek gets racist? Like,
Yeah.
Segment. That's the podcast.
That's the whole appeal, as far as I can tell so far.
Also, we have female people on the podcast for maybe 2 minutes, and they're like, "Wow, that was creepy," and they walk away and never come back. So,
we've been told that this podcast resembles a frat boy's rape closet, and we really haven't done much to change it.
Reminds me of.
Yeah, you're like brings back memories.
it reminds me of 4th grade.
it's not going. No.
Yeah, we got to talk about your Boy
I don't wanna
Scout thing, huh? Oh boy.
We don't have to talk about Boy
Well,
Scouts.
to be fair, you slick your hair back and suddenly, welcome to Angel City.
I didn't get that one.
Yeah.
Fucking hate Aaron Hall. He's such a piece of shit. I wish we could just roll him.
I would
down
say
the street and light
Pattaya,
him on
but that
fire.
implies you have a dick.
Rude.
He's being so mean right now, too.
It's okay. I don't have
That's
one
awesome.
either.
Nobody
Did
can
you
hear
ask him to
talking.
roast Mark Morris? Pull
Oh,
out the picture.
yes. Yes.
Your friend.
She doesn't either.
I
She
didn't
savagely
know that was a
roasted him.
So show
What comes to mind when you see this photo?
Okay,
you
it looks like
superimpose
the
this
first thing that came to mind was that he just had a series of pancakes, but like different. He was trying different kinds, but he was eating the
But they
whole
were full
pancake.
stacks.
Yeah, he was eating like
he's
the
like, I
full
need
stack.
a chocolate chip. Full
Yeah, yeah, and then but he's also stoned. But I
Look
don't.
at you with
I
your-
don't think it's got to be something more powerful.
Could you do
than
it more?
weed.
Could you do it more racist? Could you say like, look at you with your pancake eating ass,
Look at you with your
chocolate chick
pancake
ass,
eating ass, punk
chocolate
ass,
chip,
pancake eating
fucking
ass.
maple syrup ass, and your hair ass, chocolate, pumpkin spice, peanut butter.
You know what it looks like?
Shut you. We're trying.
That just sounds like the porn you watched
What
earlier.
is going on right now? This is food porn.
You know what it looks like? Mark Morris is emceeing at a Tijuana donkey show. And he's hitting on the chick as she's walking out the door.
The donkey or
No, he's cornering her in the parking lot.
Everybody, Aaron Hall,
that's-
thanks for joining the podcast.
We need to get the hook.
I don't know if anyone even knows about the cornering the
Hey,
parking
Brian,
lot thing.
Would you work the hook if we got a good hook? Like
What's a hook?
like just a big giant metal hook to yank people off of the.
Like vaudeville style.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Freddie Walker.
It just made me think of
Is the pike over?
Ice Ice Baby.
Oh,
Check out
I
the hook while my
don't
DJ
know.
revolves.
Look at Nick.
Well,
he's
Freddie
working
Walker's out here,
his
presumably.
He's like trying so hard just to.
It's like, I'm a big boy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
It's
it.
kind
I
of
can
making
get
me
it.
uncomfortable
Get
right
in
now.
there.
I mean, guys,
Should
get a
have
room.
worked it
Jeez. We're on the sidewalk. I don't know what's going on.
This is fucking. What was his name? Nick? Is his name
Yeah.
Nick?
Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't talk to people like
I
that.
spend my
so that's
weekends
funny.
watching white women get bullwhipped like they're Kunta Kinte.
Everybody, Aaron Hall, thank you for joining the podcast.
Yeah.
You guys are really doing it.
Okay,
Everybody's so happy.
Jimmy B, I got a question for you. What
Aaron.
comes
Get over
to
on
mind
Mike.
when you see this photograph?
What comes to mind? It's Mark,
Roast
right?
that guy. Roast him.
Oh, dude, like,
He wanted a
what
roast.
size hat does he wear? 5 1/4?
Is that big?
It's really small.
Oh, is it?
Hey, he's got like a pinhead thing going on.
That
Really?
motherfucker looked like
No,
a retarded
like
chick.
4.5, dude.
You're getting something confused. He
His
doesn't have
hat
a
size and
small
his
head. He
penis
has a
size are the
normal
same
head.
size.
Large rest of him.
No, dude, but like, okay, so for the base, like, he's got 8 shins underneath. That builds quite the pyramid.
No,
head,
he's
dude.
got a sturdy build.
That
I mean, that's
motherfucker.
true.
That motherfucker looked like an Easter Island head.
I love this podcast. I'm out.
That motherfucker.
Like and subscribe on YouTube.
Yes.
We scared the one girl off.
Be
Yeah,
the
again.
12th
We need to get.
apostle?
No, Shark Tank and the Biscuit. Shark Tank and the Biscuit.
Yeah. We know what we need to get now is a gun, so
What?
that we can just make people subscribe while they're on the podcast.
You better fucking subscribe.
I don't want to take their word for it. They're not going to do it when they leave here. This guy's going to go jack his
And have a
dad off,
counter
and then this guy's
on the
going to go
screen.
fall asleep with
Ding!
what
There's
do you got?
13.
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to roast Nick. Gonna go fall asleep with a Pokemon. Help me out here. A Pikachu doll.
Pikachu doll. That's
Hey, what up, Daddy? Oh, how you doing? You sticking around? This guy. This. You got a Pokemon?
No, not anymore.
Sorry for yelling at you.
We still care about you.
That's a
I
big
am
nip.
turned on.
Look at that
Wow.
nipple! Wow, that
Now
thing
that,
is
now that he's
hard.
pointing it out, like, yeah, wow, how many layers of that clothing is
That's a
that?
huge. That's a huge bitch. I got off track. I got confused. What happened
Is
here?
this podcast ever on track?
Does this podcast go out to people?
Point.
No.
This is.
It was going pretty good when we were roasting Mark. I like that.
I don't. We got to tag Mark in the video. How do we do that?
How many different people
I'm just gonna
roasted
send it.
Mark?
What?
How many different people roasted Mark?
Us three, Brian. Mine was not really a roast. I just called him fat.
To be fair, none of them knew
That
who he
blonde
was.
chick you were hitting on?
Yes.
Yeah.
You gonna get in there?
No, probably not.
That was a dirty way of putting it. You ever people say that shit? You'll get up in them guts. You're gonna.
Can you believe that women don't want to come on this podcast?
Yeah, right. They go on for 2 minutes and get scared and never come back again.
Yeah. She ran, like sprinted.
No, I literally had to tell her like they won't care if you leave, and she was like, "Great, I'm
Look at
gonna
these
leave now." and then she left.
That's good.
I'm
These people
here
just-
as the foil to these guys. I make these guys look less creepy.
What?
I mean, that's
I thought you were our diversity hire.
no, that's me. What the fuck? What am I getting paid for?
We can have two halves of a token
I thought you
Asian
were
guy.
paying us to be on here. That's what was happening.
All right. Well, I'm going home because it's fucking freezing out here. You guys
Right?
Enjoy your madness.
Talk about yourself. Dying.
Goodbye, Nick.
Yeah,
the plague.
it's about time to smoke the meth.
Look at these fucking idiots. There's an entire fucking sidewalk in every direction. They're gonna stand right there and talk like a bunch of twats.
Don't scare
Especially-
off our fan.
Beanie head over there.
Who's the fan?
Fucking,
I assume you. You want to leave us alone.
look at this skinny jeans, Nike wearing, fucking with a beard, having ass weed head, having.
I thought you guys were about to get
bald
robbed
guy.
for your camera. I didn't
I've got a
know who
question
that
for you.
was
Come
at
here, come here,
first.
come here, come here, come here.
Ugh.
It is.
Welcome to Shark Tank and the Biscuit.
I have a question for you. What comes to mind?
You got to find a way to
see
move this on
this?
the screen.
Yeah.
These are going to require some heavy editing.
Comedy?
Say that motherfucker got a head like an ice cube. That motherfucker half retarded and 3/4.
Just comedy.
Just comedy. He's a funny looking motherfucker. That's
Oh.
what we're getting at.
Like, he looks funny?
No.
There we go. There's a
Looks like he's telling some jokes.
I thought he looked like he was DJing a Tijuana donkey show, but that's me.
Okay.
I thought he was the male participant in the Tijuana Donkey Show.
I thought we had the.
That was
I thought we were the ones that made women uncomfortable. Aaron
Nope.
Hall just went. and
Aaron
ran with
drags him out of the crowd.
Have you guys
Absolutely.
showed that
True
photo
story
to
about
the
Mark.
camera, or is anyone going to know the context of
it.
it?
I'll put it on there.
Okay.
This
Because to
episode's
me, it
going to be
seems
called.
like he's like one of those people on Sesame Street talking to the puppets. That's what it looks like to me.
I'm going to link to his Facebook. Yeah.
He's about as original as William Shakespeare.
Who?
Mark, in that one. True story. The first time I came to the comedy club,
Yeah.
ever, just as a fan, I heard a joke of his,
Yeah.
And you came back? That's weird.
and it was a Bill Cosby joke. I was a Bill Cosby fanatic as a kid, and I
And
knew
he did a Bill Cosby joke?
and I knew it.
Nice.
And I caught and
Please
I
tell me
said-
this was like last year.
I said something. I started to be about a year and a half ago, but I said something, and he's never liked me since. But
Nice. Motherfucking
so,
chia
and
head.
then I roasted him when I started comedy because he was a jerk to me.
Nice.
Oh man, I don't know.
Which joke was it?
Oh, if
Take a
when
drink
you're
of this, please.
when your wife's in she's giving birth, and you're there support, like with breath control, you're like, push him out, shove him out, way out, push him out. That's a Bill Cosby joke from a stand-up comedy set called Himself,
Yeah.
which is
And
his
Mark
best
stole
work.
it.
Yeah.
Bill Mark's up there. He's like, you know, when your African queens
But
on
I
her
don't
back,
I don't think he steals other jokes, just that one. I don't think he made it like a.
I'm gonna just go out
habit
on a
out
limb
of
and
it.
say that every single one of
Yeah,
Mark's
he's a thief.
jokes are stolen from
So, I'm just,
other more
don't say
famous
that.
comics.
Don't say that it is roast, 'cause that will. Please cut
He
this part out.
asked for it
'cause-
to be a roast.
Yeah.
Goddamn chia pet head.
Well,
looking
if you
I
really
don't
motherfucker.
like him enough
Bill Cosby
to do a
stealing.
nice roast.
If you really want to roast him, why don't you bring his wife out here? No.
That's when the
From my
cameras-
understanding,
I don't
like,
think he's married. I think
Oh.
I don't even know why he's like relocating. Do you
All right, this
guys
is
know
getting
what that
mean, I
story
think.
was?
Yeah.
He got a ticket and lost his job driving
He
trucks.
was jerking off while he was
So he has to
driving.
move to a different city to get a different job.
Oh,
That's hardcore. he's,
like
he's ready quick.
I
to,
thought
like,
it was like.
All right, we got to pack it up, honey.
So it was just like he got pulled over for fucking speeding.
No, he got pulled over for jerking off, looking at his phone,
Oh,
and it's.
oh yeah, that's right. It's the bullshit in Washington where texting and driving is the same as being 8 beers in.
I just hope he doesn't suffocate
I
on his
mean,
neck
in
his
theory
sleep
it is, but
at night. Like a pillow. I hope.
Yeah, if he's got some, maybe got a CPAP going or something.
Oh.
You motherfucker with sleep apnea looking bitch. You
He
sleep
sleeps-
apnea looking bitch.
He can sleep.
That motherfucker's a sleep apnea looking bitch, motherfucker.
Oh, I need it. What's apnea?
I don't know.
Is that? Yeah.
This is the best episode ever. This is my favorite thing.
Brian, you've been like
Brian
the
just slowly
highlight.
freezing from the feet up.
Oh yeah, one
He's like,
thing.
I'm frozen all
Just
the way
as
to
a
the
I was
friend.
knees.
considering leaving, but
But you like roasting Mark.
Can I say one
right?
thing as a friend?
no.
Please.
We'd have to be friends.
Just stop. Yeah. Okay, then I can't say anything.
You can say something as an enemy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
In that case, never mind. Because it's to help you. Stop
I don't
the
have
shaking
any
of your
idea
leg.
what's
Just
going
focus
on
on
right
that
now.
one thing. I mean, tell your jokes, but be conscious of this one thing where you shake your right leg. It might be a habit or nerves or something, but
I'm sure that's
it's
exactly
a visual
what it is.
distraction.
He has that
I'm
Michael
already
J.
well
Fox
aware
thing.
of it.
And you can cut that out, though.
Okay.
I don't want to talk anymore.
I don't want to sit down like Blake Allen.
No, don't sit down.
Did I sit down?
how dare you, David? He's got restless leg syndrome.
That's a disability in certain people's eyes.
That is a medical
I
condition
wasn't super worried about it.
that
'cause
they
people
make
still
medication
laugh.
for.
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, but it's laughing at you, not with you. So.
No, it has nothing
I'll
to do
take
with
what
that.
I can get, motherfucker.
It's just a minor. It's just a little
I just
slight
wish I got one of the
tweak.
two.
Just a tweak. That's all. The twerk that you can tweak. Tweak that. Don't twerk though. I don't want you to twerk. I just want you to tweak the.
I bring two microphones.
A twalk, a twerk.
You bring two microphones.
Twerk, twalk.
We have to
Thanks for having me on, guys. Good night.
Anderson?
Don't drop it.
I can't pay for it. I'm not gonna drop
All
it.
right, perfect.
We're switching. Later, David.
I think I'm actually going to leave because I can't come up with a joke about how Mark has too thick of a neck to be hung.
To be
I
hung?
can't think of it.
They don't have enough rope in the world to hang that thick ass motherfucker.
Look at this motherfucker with his thick ass neck. You can't hang that motherfucker with all
He'd
the rope
break
in
the
world.
gallows. You know what I'm saying?
We just that was good.
You
Look at
laugh?
this motherfucker with his thick ass neck.
He was howling. It was good.
Was that
motherfucking
too
neck
mean?
so thick. That motherfucking neck so thick, you gotta go to the rope store and get a whole gang of ropes to hang that motherfucker.
That's bad. I don't like this at all.
You don't like the lift? The lift? So
Welcome to the Derek Says Something and I Go, what? Podcast.
So the lisp is what made it offensive?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That motherfucker. Look at that motherfucking thick ass neck.
It just reminds me of Necro.
That motherfucker look like a chia pet on
probably
top
don't
of a
know who
thick
Necro
ass neck. You gonna hang that motherfucker with a gang of rope, son. This is the worst day of my life. I'm dying inside.
You won't let us stop.
I know. It's really masochistic
fucking
at this
masochistic.
point.
I'm gonna leave in a minute here.
Look at these idiots. We're like our animal magnetism. It went to shit. Oh no, it's still recording over there. Look at that.
There's
Hot
no
diggity
way.
Yeah, we're still
daffodils.
getting
I mean,
noise.
maybe now, but I think we lost it for a bit.
You think we
Shit.
lost it for a second?
Did we lose
Yeah.
the what if this is where the podcast sound starts?
Yeah, it's not a big loss.
No, it was recording for a bit.
We could just all go in and dub over.
Oh
it.
yeah,
Just
my
change
battery's like
everyone's-
completely dead.
You bitch ass dead battery recorder.
That'd be a good episode, don't you think? Where you just dub over everyone's
Look at this
mouths?
motherfucker.
That would
bitch
be
ass.
hilarious. Oh, there it went. It died again.
Still working though.
Yeah,
Look.
no, it's the lights
Okay.
on it are,
Okay.
Yeah, we're still
it's
getting
just
good.
the screen went.
Alrighty.
Well,
I
think
don't
it's-
know how these electronic thingies work. I just assemble them.
Well, I downloaded an app.
You bust my balls about being Asian? Come on. Where do
Are you
electro-
Asian?
Kinda.
My
We
mom's
need
gonna
a-
be so disappointed that I have an Asian friend.
Disappointed.
Why'd you get one now, motherfucker? If you got one in 3rd grade, you would have gone to college.
I went to college.
Yeah, because I was doing all your math homework, motherfucker.
I was unmotivated.
You know what we need? Have you ever seen chess tournaments where they have the clock?
Yeah.
Yes, and
Okay.
then so
Get the fuck off our podcast.
Somebody comes on, they hit the clock, and then it explodes and they die, and we
See-
die too.
Oh, I don't like this at all.
Right?
After they make
I
your
think you're
move
thinking of
before.
terrorism.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Chess.
I get
Terrorism.
chess and terrorism mixed up all the time.
My limbs are frozen.
I don't want to be on here.
Hey,
The
Phil
only thing with any remaining
Kopsinski.
heat is my crotch.
Do you want to get on here, Phil
Oh.
Kopsinski?
Everybody, Brian Hood, check him out on the B Hood podcast. Derek and I were on it.
He flipped out. Get on here, Phil Kopsinski. What up, doggy?
We were talking about how you sound like your laugh is horrible.
This is shaped almost exactly like one of my balls.
You gotta talk into
You got to
it.
talk into them.
Oh, sorry. Is this? Oh, well, no, I know how this works. It doesn't.
Honestly, the reason why it's bent up is because his butthole is weirdly shaped. So I wouldn't put your mouth on that.
Okay. Well,
You want to get pink eye again?
You want to get pink tongue?
did you
Give it a
hear
lick.
my joke earlier about licking the beater?
No.
It's a sexual term. So this. All right. So what's going on, guys?
We're gonna stop recording this as soon as the sound goes out again.
It's never going out.
well, so what's the trivia question this week?
Oh,
You
Okay.
roast Mark Morris.
we're
for a little
roasting Mark Morris.
What
Roasting
comes
Mark
to
Morris.
mind when you see this photo?
bit. Motherfucking Ice Cube head ass bitch.
I always wondered how Mark can drive truck without being able to look from one side to the other. Like, how does he change lanes?
Welcome to factual.
Oh, hey, Mark.
fucking-
Thanks for watching.
This is a one episode Mark will watch because he's mentioned several times.
And it's going to be named Mark Morris and linked to his podcast. I'm going to fucking drop it right on
I'm
his
the
Facebook
one
page.
that names it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to name it.
No, welcome to Factual Observations with Phil Kopczynski. That was a shitty roast.
No,
Do it better.
It's Kopnosk.
Wait, roasting.
Let's go.
Oh,
Okay, is it back
we
on?
got sound
Okay.
back.
So it's back. So we're going to name the episode.
It's been going.
I've been meaning to change it for a while. Anyway, Shark Tank and the Biscuit. Is it gonna
Short
go?
episode.